Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode on our single player survival Minecraft world. Today we are here, I was just busy getting a few more bone blocks. We've also gone ahead and repaired a few of our tools, a little bit more than what we have before, because you guys have been telling me in the comment section quite some time now to repair our tools properly. I've just got stuff underneath my mouse, I don't know what that is, it's just a little rock. I don't know how the hell that got on my desk. Don't even ask me. I've got absolutely no clue. But yeah, we are going to go and get going on our lighthouse. Now, the lighthouse didn't turn out the way I wanted it to, and you guys, I'm sure, didn't like it either. I think, as far as I can see, it probably needed a bit of work. So what we've done in between episodes is I've done a little bit of stuff, not too much, just a little bit, to see if we could get that to kind of fix itself up. So, oh, everything's loading in. Look at that. Beautiful. All right. I want to really get this lighting thing sorted here, so eventually our whole base is completely lit up. That'll be really, really good. So let's get going. We'll sleep quickly, and I'll show you what's happened. In fact, maybe we'll look from here. So you can see, I've gone ahead and I've replaced this a little bit, and I feel like we're about to get creeped. I've replaced that a little bit, and I think that really works all right with the stuff around there and getting these things. I've also put in those stairs which weren't there at the end, well, in the last one. What I want to do in this episode, though, is I want to change those maybe to bone block. I think that could be a bit better. We might just leave it for now and see how we go. I want to put some what's the word? Fences in there. How are there no mobs? Okay, that's weird. And I'll quickly show you here what I've done at night. May as well just keep it at night for now. I've also gone ahead and I've filled in this area here. So we kind of closed in everything, did a little bit of stuff in there that we didn't finish before. And I think it's all pretty much done inside, and we just have to finish up a little bit of the outside. I've also done a bit on each side of that there, so you can see I've tried to do something there, which we're going to eventually cover this up with stuff. So I don't think it's too necessary right now. Let's quickly have a look here at what else I've done inside here. So I don't know if I did show you guys this in the end of the last one, but what I decided to do was to go up here quickly. I decided we would go all of these flat, and I think that works a little bit better. But one thing which we will probably need is, let's quickly just wait for this to come around here. Just spam click that. So we've got arrows. Okay, what we can maybe put in 2 of these, because I need the arrows, and we just want this to go a little bit longer, like that. You see what I mean? Like, it just holds a little bit longer. I'm happy with the way that actually works. So let's quickly go and get some stuff done, which I said we would be doing, and we haven't done in a while now. So let's quickly, don't attack me, Spider. I thought you were in bright enough light to not bother about me. Let's go up into, is that this? Oh man, let's get away from that guy. All right, so we're going to say what we have chosen as the comment of the episode for the episodes from episode 85. So, that's one too high. Episode 85. And to do that, we need some wood, which we don't have. All right, we got the wood. We got some signs. Let's keep going with what we were meant to be doing. So, what we are doing is we are going to be adding in for episode 85. So, let's go episode 85. And this episode was, well, we've got ourselves our commenter for this episode, and that is Noah Trantino. And what the comment was, hey Jansey, I was thinking you could make an underground water jail so you could get the water dripping effect. That was in brackets. It could look something like the room under your house. And I think that's a pretty damn good idea, because overall, I don't really think much about the particle effects when I put no ad. The particle effects, but overall, I think that they are important, and that is a very good idea to kind of just make a jail. I mean, we don't have a jail just yet, so that's a good idea. Next idea we've got here, we're going like that. Are we doing it like that? Good. The next idea is from Sin City Gun Guy, and that is for episode 86. We go episode 86. We go, why do I do that? Why do I EP? Episode 86. Now I'm kind of typing around my microphone, so it's kind of like in the way at the moment. And this is quite a long comment, so I'll quickly read it out. I try bringing the locked doors up 1 level. Now this is, by the way, quickly, I'll tell you what it's about. Let's just quickly write this in here. So we go Sin, is it City, Capital, Gun, guy. What a name. Okay, we'll quickly have a look over here. So what this comment is in relation to is, because if you remember episode 86 was I think our first episode on that there. And quickly, if you guys can tell me how I can fix that up, where that doesn't load. It's just those chunks there for some reason. Even when I'm walking over there, those chunks don't load for some, oh man, unknown reason. I don't know why. And is it even on the top? No, it's just at the bottom there. It's really annoying. But what this comment basically is saying is to make this door over here look a little bit more out than the door before. So I'll quickly read it. It's make a better transition because above the water, basically all you see is the top row of logs. So I was also talking about pulling that up one. All you see is the top row of logs. Also, this would be a lot of work, but if you had one of the doors come out at a slight angle, it might create more depth. So basically making this door come out at a little bit of an angle, create a bit of depth. And I think that's a good idea because this does look quite flat. And I think we can maybe do something about that, well, being this solution, which is a very good solution. And think of how 2 blocks look if they're in a diagonal pattern. Okay, that's pretty much, I'll show you what I've interpreted that is. And I understand, I'm pretty sure I understand, you know, don't worry. We'll get this stuff going. Alright, so let's go to episode 87. 87 there. And this one goes to, let's just type it because I'm sure there's like not a complete way to say this, but Trickster. Oh, Trickster. Man, that was okay, there we go. And this comment said, Jansey, make balloons in the sky. Now, this comment isn't the first one to say that, and I'm pretty sure I've actually mentioned it once before that we were going to do something like that, but I think it's a very good idea, and I think what I want to do is it kind of relates back to some other comments that we've got, which have been pretty awesome, and it's to do with our challenges, which we want to do with the Elytra, where we're going to have ourselves floating balloons holding up circles that we can fly through, and I think that will go really well with our base. I think it'll go well with our theme. It'll go well with pretty much everything, so expect to see balloons. Lots of them. The next one goes to a very frequent commenter, and this is his second time in our in our tower, and that goes to Christo Willemser. Like that. Why is that S there? There we go. Perfect. And what this comment was on episode 88, and it says, "Hey Jansey, nice vid, love the lighthouse. Please make a cliff that you can jump off to the water bay with a waterfall, and it has a secret room behind it." So with that, what I'm going to quickly tell you, that was a pretty cool idea because I think it'll be good to have a secret room behind a waterfall. But I don't know how it fits with this particular part of the base. However, if we were going to do one, what I was thinking is over there, in this area here, when we eventually go into this, we can maybe have a waterfall with a secret kind of entrance in there for the end of our Elytra course that we can only access via Elytra. So if we just kind of pretend we're flying along here, like bam, through there, into that, I think that will work really, really well. But yeah, we'll see about that, guys. So when we get up to episode 88, we know that we're not going to have any more comments for now because we're on episode 89. So all caught up on our comments for now, and we can get it going on this. So by the way, guys, I'm pretty serious. If you guys know about that, please tell me because I think it's just ruining our base. Okay, so what I was thinking about doing with this one, yeah, the sun's over there, is instead of going along like what we've done here where it's pretty flat, we're going to go and make ourselves a little bit of a double slab thing like this with these slabs around there. And then we're going to kind of pop out on the sides so that maybe we can kind of take away from that overall flatness that we've got going on there. Because I think that, let's just watch. That is just, yeah, it's just too flat as it goes around. I mean, we can't get away from that, I don't think, right now. And I think it'll be a good idea to kind of just do that to sort of finish things off a bit. Like, making it like a little bit more bulby at the top, which I think is important. So, we'll jump over there. We can start on that. And I also have got a few, as I say, a few ideas for how do we fix up this, like, middle central tower part. Because you know what I mean. It didn't work last episode. It kind of worked at the end, but I think we can still do a bit of stuff there, so we'll have to see how we go with that. I've gone and grabbed a few things, so we'll do this and go up 1, 2, 3 for now. In fact, we only need to go up 2 because we're gonna have to jump up there again. So my plan was, if you guys were wondering, like that, and we just do that again and there, and then we'll also put in. Actually, should we put them in around here as well? No, we'll put these in. We'll put these in here again. So maybe this will work. We go 1, 2, 3. We'll just do that for now. And we'll check this out. Let's check if we can make it up to there. Gotta admit, that was pretty good. Alright, so what we can do here to fix this up, I think, is instead of doing what I've just done there, maybe we can push those out one. Although, you know what we could actually do? Is maybe if we just put spruce stairs facing out there, so it kind of pushes in, and then we can have our tower inside there. That is actually the plan. I think that's a good plan. Okay, let's give that a try. So we do... No. Which is the highest point we can do? I pushed that twice. I don't know why this is happening, but for some reason, sometimes my elytra just doesn't work. So we go push. That was twice again. Like, I'm sure even you can hear it. So push, push. Okay, there we go. Do that, and there we go. Alrighty, so this is what we're looking at right now. I think that did improve a little bit more because it doesn't look as flat as it was, even though it still technically is, I guess. It just kind of changed it a little bit. What I'm thinking of doing for the roof here is maybe if we go up one more block with those, and then we start our roof, in fact, maybe even another 2 more blocks or so, just so we get like a tallish tower, and we start our roof, maybe something along the lines of that, like just the top piece. I don't think we'll be able to fit in a double roof there, but although I do love the double roof, I think we'll have to just do a single roof and see how that goes. And what do we use there? We use some of that. Maybe, yeah, we'll stick to maybe the oak. Actually, I need to grab the oak. But that's the plan for now. I think I just wanted to kind of update you guys on what was going on here, because this tower overall, I think is going to be pretty good when it's done. I think overall it's a good addition, hopefully to our base. So yeah, I'll get going, guys. Alright guys, so I've gone ahead, I've finished off this roof, and overall I think it's gonna look alright. I haven't seen it from the outside, but I get the feeling that it's gonna look alright. Can we make that? Yes. No. Oh well, it was worth a try. Alright, let's make sure we don't get hurt by this guy. Okay, it was our punch bow. In other words, we don't have any more arrows. Alright, so that's what it's currently looking like. I am actually quite happy with that. That's actually quite alright. Let's quickly sleep. In fact, that'll be a smart idea. Let's just sleep the night away. Can't sleep here. Fair enough. Alright. Hopefully we can sleep in these. Yeah, it's just, yeah, mobs everywhere. We're gonna have to go all the way back there. But what I was saying is, I think that overall with that building over there, I think it's coming out alright. I'm actually quite happy with the way that roof turned out. And I'm not too sure what we're gonna put inside of it. I don't think there's really too much that I can think of that we can put inside. We can obviously decorate it something similar to what we have in that other tower, but I'm not too sure if that is a good idea or not. So let me know. You guys have the good ideas. So you let me know if you think it's a good idea to do what. Leave it like what we've done in the other tower, leaving it empty, or maybe putting something in. I'd rather put something in, obviously, but yeah, that's just ideas. Now there. We probably need to do spruce inside the roof, like inside there, so we can fix that up. Very wide open. And also, what could be a good idea is, yeah, putting in a crossbeam there, filling that up with maybe some bone block, because, I mean, it's bone block. And we'll also do some fences around the side there. We probably won't do dangly bits, because this is meant to be a tower. And I'm thinking, what we need to do is something, you see how we've got that glowstone up there? We've also got these holes in this one here. You can't see them now, but there's actually some holes in there. We want to just fill that up with maybe some glowstone. Oh, wait, we've used... I get to annoy you guys. So, you might be asking yourself, what is something that I'm going to annoy you with? And this isn't everyone. This is the redstone block police. So we'll do that quickly. And we'll do that. And we'll put these guys... we'll have to just boost up with this like that, and that, and it's too much almost. Yeah, well, actually, it's alright. We'll do that, and we'll do, no, now please pick up. Good. And there. Now, you guys may be wondering, what is up with the redstone block police? They're a bunch of, citizens concerned about the use of redstone in blocks. So pretty much I like to do that. I think it works. And I think it's a good idea to just do that, and then I don't have to mess around with anything. So we'll do a few more of these. Make a few more, we'll do that. And we'll do that. Good. Alright, and we'll maybe just make these redstone blocks down this side. Right here. Down here. Down here. Alright, so we do there, 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 and there. Perfect. Alright, so the plan now is we're going to fill in a bit of this roof. Let's just fill in a bit so we can see what we got here. If we do, like, there. Don't like that. Although, how do we do it there? What did we do there? Did those end up... They didn't end up pulling. Oh, I know what I did. I did this. That wasn't too long ago that we did that. I did that, and then I did there. Then there. Although that other way didn't actually look too bad. Just saying. I thought that was actually a pretty good thing to have there, but no, this will work for sure. There we go. And maybe we'll just do that and that. Okay. That was not very helpful. Alright, so that should be alright for us to kind of get an idea of what we're looking at. Are there any creepers around there? We've got ourselves arrows. Let's check. Where are we gonna go? Let's just do it. Just go for wherever we land. Yeah, this will be good. Alright. Oh, no, I'm flying. Yeah, that works. That'll work really well. I like seeing that light inside as well. Now we just have to finish off the inside there and finish off that little side there. And I think, with putting those other things, I think that will actually work quite well. So I'm gonna quickly go do that. Alright guys, so it's been a bit of time now and I've gone ahead and finished up what I thought needs to be finished. So let's quickly zoom around here. Alright, actually, we can go look from this balcony. Let's go check it out. So what I've done is I've put in all of that stuff in there. And by the way, remember when I said I put those things the other way? I actually didn't, because as soon as I put these bone blocks in, I realized that it doesn't work. So I had to put in some blocks at the back there, if you remember what I was talking about like a few minutes ago. But yeah. Aside from that, I actually went all the way up there. I put in some of these things just to kind of these cobblestone walls because it looked really, really flat, and I thought we could maybe change it up a bit and put some of them in. I also put in some of these spruce fences there, and these just all around these like little cobblestone stairs, stuff around, and it kind of works, hopefully. So that's pretty much the tower. Let's have a look from the top because I think it could give us a little bit of a different view. I hope the sun's not about to go down. I swear I just slept. I can't remember, but I'm pretty sure I just slept before this. But as we know, the sun goes down all the time in this place. Yeah, that looks alright. We probably actually, you know what we need? We need one of these. Like a little pillar going through the middle up to the top. That's easy to do. But overall, I think that's looking pretty damn good. And but yeah, guys, I think that's going to do it for today. I'll do a little jump off here. Thank you very much for watching. Let me know what you think about this. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.